let's take our usual spawn point in DP and let's, yeah, we'll hang about. We'll loot the whale factory. We'll loot the Riker. We'll definitely hit the lighthouse because there is that stim there. And then let's see how much we can push the timer. And then still leave, go through the mine, get to crumbling without things getting too horribly dangerous. Because if memory serves, when I do, well, I think it depends. If I'm doing the speed run, I'm usually on the way to, like I'm in Coastal before Darkwalker spawns. And if things go really well and the wind is with me, I can even be at Jackrabbit by the time he spawns. But that's not what we're doing here. Because the whole idea is to dance with a Darkwalker. Ooh, those sneakers are awful. In this instance, I would be praying we get some decent mucklucks. Well, normally I would be. Now, though, eh. Okay, maybe. Ooh, there we go. Because we have the time. What we could do is, yeah, we'll check Katie's corner, excuse me, Koru's corner. I misspoke. Then the lighthouse. And then we'll get to the fire. And then we can start looting in earnest. I don't see any reason to go to Scruffy's cave. Okay. Well, it's something. And we have some self-defense. Oh, careful, Astrid. Well, okay, why are we running? Yeah. Because my speedrunning instincts are kicking in here, but in truth, we really don't need to run. I probably don't want to run. We want to keep our energy up because this is going to be going for a while, ideally. So, yeah, we can just move normally. Although that'll be easier to do when we have warmer clothing. So you start listening to D&D minus on your runs? Nice. What do you... as someone who is more versed in the D&D verse, how you liking it? Yeah, we'll pop in here. Hopefully there's a lantern. If not, we can get the flares from the Riken, or the flares, the key at the Riken for the flares at the whale factory. You knew you were in for a good time when someone made a dragon board named Dave. Ah, yeah. Ooh, better shoes? Nope. Exactly the same. No, we don't need that. Where is the stem? Hello? Or is the stem not here on this challenge? Well, that's rude. We'll check upstairs. There. Oh, there's no safe house customization. Well, we're just getting all kinds of education here. All right, well, so much for that. Still, at least we got a little something. Okay. Oh, there we go. Medicine shelf. Sure. Fine. Hey, episode 3 under reserve judgment, but so are they saying like a fun? But oh yeah, yeah, they definitely are that. That was a horrible, wasteful display of match use there, but oh, the moose is out. Of course, the moose is out. Yeah, they're a fun bunch, and they play it pretty. You know, and they go. It is still very much for fun, and the rule of cool it doesn't win out every time, but I think they do make sure that it is fun for both the players and the listener. I gotta remember, Darkwalker uses the new, the new animal spawns. So not only is that moose there, when we're stem sprinting from the Timberwolf Fire to Ash Canyon, the bear can be down there in Echo Ravine waiting for us. Ooh, here's a question.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Do I actually want to be here? Because the green fires are also lures. And actually, I should check that. Do these serve as lures before the Darkwalker spawns? The answer appears to be no,
I think I can use this.
which is good. one. Okay, yeah, you. And then you. Okay, let's warm up real quick. All right, so we can actually use the fire just like as a regular fire before the Darkwalker spawns. We'll go ahead and have this. It's heavy and highly calorific. There we go. Oh yeah, we do. God, we're already halfway tired. That's not great. Actually, yeah, the fire hasn't kicked in. We should be able to just sleep. Let's sleep for 6. We should be just fine because the timer hasn't started on the fire. Pretty sure. Yeah, yeah, we're just fine. Yeah, so this won't turn into, or it won't turn into a ward, rather. Until we actually get the spawn. So we'll pop through here real quick, see what we can find. Don't need a thermal flask. Ooh, there we go. That's an upgrade. And see, here I am looting like usual when there's really no reason to do so. Or at least so it seems. No, we're not grabbing the rifle. That's one thing I'm definitely not doing. The rifle is just too damn heavy. Oh. Oh, there's no mementos. Okay, actually, I'm gonna make a note of that real quick. 'Cause that'll go some way towards shaping our approach as well. Okay, now I'm gonna try to steer clear of the fire, just so the proximity doesn't kick in. So we'll still have access to the full 5 hours. Although it sounds like D-Dub's already on us. Yeah, the music gets all eerie and suspenseful if it's nearby. Okay, oh, more spray paint. Good to know. Grab those. Well,
This stuff will
sure.
come in handy.
Sure. Checking for the flare gun. Don't see any. Take the express route. Do not need a hacksaw or a hammer. I was gonna go check the Carl Bob up top, but I guess I got a little freaked out. Okay, well, let's start the funny business.
That can't be good.
Well, now that distance is closing fast, but that's okay because he is contractually obligated to go to that lure first, even if we're within touching distance. Okay, and now that the Darkwalker is up, so is the ward. Let's see. So the toxic fog is currently at 46%, so we could actually double our time in the zone and still technically be fine. Oh yeah, we are constantly being hunted. That is our lot in life in this challenge. Okay, I'm gonna sleep for 4. The wards are good for 5, but let's leave a little buffer time in there. Okay, yeah, and then he busted the lure. But we're still good here for a bit. Okay, and now we got the start of the timer. But again, that's in real time. Okay, let's go. Although I suppose, if we're going to be thorough, we should also have a fun little game. Nice. I'm fairly sure you've mentioned that before. Okay, how? I've got. Okay, yeah. So we got 2 cans in addition to the one we picked up at the start. I don't think. Yeah, I'm reasonably certain you have, but no, excuse me. Oh, do I have? Oh, okay, I have the bow. Let me pick up a rock because we have the predator grace period to start out with, but we will eventually just have to chase off some wolves and have like do the whole pull out the bow thing. It's just a pain. Okay, so while D-Dubs is heading to that lure, maybe we take a little side jag. I'll go check the church. Now, there's probably nothing there. Oh, we can see. Now, there's also the mine, like like the mine that just runs within DP. Problem with that is if we go in there, the lure goes inactive, and so we would be hunted again in a much more confined space, which is no bueno. Let's see, we got a
This'll come in handy.
90%. We got 100% bedroll. Down vest. You know what? Sure. Oh, even more spray paint. Nice. Drop that. I see that revolver ammo down there. There could have been a okay. There could have been a revolver in the whale factory, but we we panicked a little bit.
Looks like this has been here a while.
Okay. The lure has been tripped, so this would be a good time for us to start moving out of the zone. It's a stealth side box. Everything wants you dead, and your goal is to escape from 2013. Wow. I'm not averse to the old the stealth game every now and then. That that is basically how I played uh, Cyberpunk 2077, at least to start out with. And speaking of games, I need to go back to at some point. Now, can you hear how the ominous music has gone away? Okay, I will pop in here real quick. Nope. Okay. Yeah, even with the fire and our time in the Riken and the whale factory, we are still, we're still cold. And we do need to be careful about that because, the winds can easily turn against us. And, I mean, well, as we're not as against starting fires of our own, given that this is a mosey run rather than a speed run. But still, we ideally we wouldn't need to do that. Okay, so okay, we are, 78% toxic fog. Although weirdly, it doesn't look that. Oh, I think, yeah, probably the reason it doesn't look it is because we built up a good part of that. Yeah, built up a good part of that before the timer officially started.
I can't feel my hands.
Yeah, so my thinking here, we just like hang out here, like near the exit as long as we can. Nope, 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 not that. I don't have any tinder. I forgot. Now, I wouldn't normally start a fire just from a match rather than a torch, but you know what? This is not a run that's going to be going for any length of time, so it's fine. And because it's on Voyager settings, we are automatically warm, merely by dint of it being a fire. Now we got 3 minutes. Oh, do we just go? Because the fog's going to kick in a couple minutes. Heck. All right, let's just go. We're not maximizing our time. Is it? Well, I mean, if that was the case, Pancake, the run would actually go a long time. Which, I feel like that. See, are we? Oh no, we're in crumbling. Okay, wait. When I came in, it said DP. I'm missing something here. So we're actually starting the crumbling timer. Hang on, timeout. So when we first tested this, we were going from crumbling to DP. It told me it was on the DP timer. This time we're going from DP to crumbling. It's telling me it's on the crumbling timer. We were going from muskeg to bleak. Told me bleak. But from the Milton to HRV cave said it was going to be in Milton. And from Milton to Mystery Lake, it said Milton. And from Winding River to PV, it said Winding River. Okay. I'm missing something here. Like, does it matter the direction you're traveling? It doesn't seem so. I think there's some mad lads in the community who have getting a lot. Oh, almost certainly, Pancake. Yeah, there will be people who are, well, I mean, there's only so long it can be.
I'll take it.
Because again, you can only be you can only be alive for so long before like you're gonna run up against the natural time limit, which is the fog timer for each zone.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
But yeah, there will be people who are min-maxing this, to within an inch of its life. I have no doubt. Yeah, they're gonna have like the optimal loot setup, the optimal like weight.
I think I can use this.
I'm just hoping to be put forth a respectable performance. Ooh. Okay, pop those on. Are these actually better? Not in this condition, and I'm not up for repairing. Okay, we are. Let's see, we're not actually in crumbling yet, though. Hmm. Yeah, I'll have to look into how that timing works. 'Cause, yeah, it said we were in crumbling, coming from DP in that mine, but yet we're here, and then it says the fog timer's only gone up to 3%. Hmm. Oh, oh, starting to have a thought. Do we check the basement? Because we're not gonna have much protection while we're in there. Ooh, I don't know. You know what? It's not a keeper run. Let's check. Nope, nope. Take. Sweatshirt. Nope.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Okay. Quick laundry raid. Okay. That wasn't so bad. But yeah, it's almost certain people are going to be. Yeah, people are. Like, okay, well, I go to this fire, I grab this and this and this. I need
Come on, little fire.
this many cans of paint.
That didn't work.
Astrid, no shit. Well, do something about it then. So they, yeah, we're gonna milk the timer here, and then when the lure
Come on,
breaks
little fire. Come on.
or the fog gets oppressive, we peace out.
Perfect.
There. Yeah, okay, that lure has a little bit more time on it. Some more water would not go remiss. Oh, okay. Okay, grab. We grab, we go. Yeah, well, okay. If we were min-maxing, we try to stay here longer because the fog timer is only up to 28%. Well, oh, hang on. Could we drop a ward? Try to milk a little bit more time out of it that way. See, it's up to 33%. So it's climbing quickly. Okay, rip 1 can of spray paint. We got 3 more. Okay, we're at -0. Let's see, so how quickly is that building? Hmm. Reasonably quickly. Now, here's the other thing. We don't necessarily want to have D-dubs on top of us when we leave the zone, because if the Darkwalker's within, like, within 200 meters, you got, like, the anxiety, effect on you. When you zone into the next region, it'll still be within that distance of you, whatever it was when you left. So, like, if it's within fear range, it's gonna be within fear range when you come out the other side. So, ideally, we don't have it be too terribly close. Okay, now we got the timer up. It says 7 minutes. It's at 50%. Okay, so I guess yeah, the the timer there in the lower left corner, it must kick in when the fog counter is above 50%. See, now we're at +0. Hmm? Okay, weird. The audio started cutting in and out again. Which, I mean, normally during sandbox mode, that's just kind of a mild annoyance. In Darkwalker, it's actually potentially like harmful because there's so many important sound cues, especially like as pertains to whether the Darkwalker is actually close by. So let's take a moment. So, what are we doing when we get into coastal? Normally, my move is to beeline for the fire at Jackrabbit, but maybe we take our time. Maybe we go to the coastal cottages, and then we check in at Misanthropes. And then we go to the fire, question mark? Because coastal's a big zone, and it's going to take us a while to get where we need to be, up leaving via the ravine. So that's at 4 minutes. Oh, wait. No, it said 5. I say, if it said 4, that'd be weird because somehow we actually gained back time. I guess as long as that ward is up, what the heck? Up to 68%. Almost nice, but not quite. I'm taking this in increments because, oh wait, no, it was -8. That's, I thought it was still warm. It was not. Okay, well, that was a noosey poopsie on me. So I think we should just take the hint and get moving. Okay, first things first. Really want you to come check out this rock, D-dubs. It's the coolest thing. And sounds like it is a little on the close side. Now this can be a rifle spawn, but I'm really not in the market for that. Okay.
Okay.
I'll actually take that newspaper roll. Embarrassingly. Okay. Yeah, and one of the nice things in this challenge is, as long as, yeah, as long as there isn't anything like actually physically in the way, you can see the signal fires from like a long way off. Yeah, let's try that. Because we're toxic fog up to 4%. Yeah. So we can go, we can do looting. We'll probably be like hand to mouthing it, at least as far as like food goes, especially if it's any food that is reasonably heavy. But we can pop in here. We can look for look for any especially the warmer clothing. That's gonna be our biggest concern because we're still like -7, -8. But yeah, we are not safe in here.
Will be useful.
So we do want to grab and go as much as possible. Nope, not dealing with that.
This'll come in handy.
Ooh. Oh, it hurts my heart, but we really don't have the time to be fixing stuff. Yeah, you can keep your Chris Evans sweater there, Carl Bob. Okay, that was kind of a bust.
Best be prepared for anything.
I don't see how low quality dog food is going to help, Astrid, but all right. That has to be better. It is. Don't like that sound. Quick. Okay. I'm far too attuned as I'm far too responsive to that when that one lick kicks in. Especially when it's one of those houses with only one exit. Like that first one, there's two ways out. So worst case scenario, we drop a ward, we boogie for the other exit. But that second house, one way in, one way out, or like misanthropes, one way in, one way out. When the music turns scary, we are out of there. Now it looks like because Coastal is such a big zone, that lure is going to expire before he gets to it. So, but he's been coming toward it the whole time. So he might be closer to us than we would really prefer. Yep, there it goes. Okay, let's go upstairs first, just because that's where the clothes are going to be. Nope,
I'll take it.
nope. Nope. Come on, Sutherland, where's your good clothes? Hey, there we are.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Water-wise, we got two. Okay, we're fine. Saying, finally, a clothing stash we can use. Yeah, oats,
I'll take it.
don't think so. Raw meat, definitely not. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, so like this here. Is that
I
good?
never know.
Eat it
Could end
now.
up being useful.
Yeah, it's filling but heavy, so let's just have it and go. Well, okay, no. It's rabbit. Also, it's stinky. I don't think so.
I think I can use this.
Okay. No. I don't know why I'm crouching. I'm pretty sure we're still in the predator grace period. There's old habits die hard, though. Pretty sure they get you a 20 pack of nuggies and chicken wraps. Like 20 between them, or 20 nuggies and 20 wraps? I said 20. 20 sounds like a lot, but maybe they're little bitty ones. Oh, 2 wraps. Ah, gotcha. Okay, 20 nuggies and 2 wraps. Not bad. Okay, so how good a deal was it, and how much did the food delivery tack on? So that always seems to be the operative question. Excuse me.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Maybe. Um, it's at 90% condition. You're much more in danger of falling apart. So, I mean, I guess we could repair at a fire or at a ward, but I feel like there's better uses of that. And again, this might be my speedrun instincts kicking in. It just, if it's not instantly better, ditch it, because time spent repairing is time spent not moving. But say for here, we're actually okay with that. Make sure we grab the page and the paint. Oh, bother. Okay, and now we are encumbered, but I think we can fix that real quick. Yeah, I think it hurts my heart, but we got to leave the mucklucks behind. They're just bad. And those are a definite upgrade, warmth-wise. Total is 12 pounds. Nuggies are on sale about 16. Okay. Uh, so yeah, a stack of 20. 20 nuggies plus 2 wraps plus delivery. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I know we have yeah, we are well good on water. So no concern there. Okay. Pop that down. Let's sleep for start with 3. Without the sale, it'll be 17 pounds. Okay. Yeah, pretty reasonable value. Ooh, okay, and the ward just went out. Wow, what timing. Well, also, we're actually warm. Okay, so let's put that there, and then let's run. Yeah, so we're gonna let D-dubs go over there. Yeah, we're only at 24% fog. We'll have them go there. Let's go to the Quonset. We'll do a little crisscross thing. And then we'll see just how far off he is. Because it does sound like he's on our 6. Oh, here's a question, Pancake. What dipping sauces did you get for the nuggies? It's like, what do we... Yeah, here we don't have anything really interesting here. It's just like the usual, like barbecue, sweet and sour, like honey mustard. We don't get any of the good stuff. We don't even get like the curry sauce they get at the McDonald's in Singapore. Sweet and sour and chili mayo. Okay, yeah, see, chili mayo, that's not a thing for us. 2 of each. Oh, wow. 4. Well, okay, I take that back. That actually works because we don't actually have the 20-piece on the menu here. I think that the biggest you can get is 9 pieces outside of like a special event. still sounds like D-Dub's behind us. But the music is getting more unsettling. Although steadily, yeah, less so. So maybe he is going for the lure. So what we might want to do is put a, maybe sleep at the Quonset with a ward up. Yeah, see now it has all gone away. Now, is that... Okay, that looks like a... Nope, those are wolves. Okay, actually those might even be timber wolves. No, there's only three. Oh, three? Three. Yeah, we might have actually wandered past a Timberwolf pack. So, good timing there. But that also means, like, the neighborhood is not going to be safe. Yeah, there's one right there. So something to bear in mind. Where there's not the max rate, that's something 24 to 32. Oh. Yeah, I don't know about that. Like the yeah, 9 is the biggest here. 20 is the biggest I've seen anywhere else. But then again, I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of international McDonald's, so that could be. Or there being a nugget for 100. Wow, that is aggressive. Yeah, that's like one of those KFC sharing buckets. It's like the ones you see for like the when people are breaking the fast, the iftar during Ramadan. One of those things that's it's designed for like a family size, but some very lonely person is just absolutely monstering it. And I say that as someone who has monstered such things in my past.
Okay.
Okay. You can just stay away, friendo. Okay, it wards up a bit more, but we're also fully rested, so that's fine. What else can we do? Can I process this? Very good. Oh, I don't need 2 of these. Yeah, that carrot was really holding us back. My God, do we have so many of these things. And the promotional campaign when Usain Bolt said in every 40 to 60 days during... Wow. I mean, I can believe that. That does sound like something Usain Bolt might do, but sheesh. That is a frightening amount of nuggetage. Okay. Oh, one thing just think about modern McDonald's that they put a limit how many patties chickens are being put inside one. Do they really? I guess I haven't pushed those limits. Okay, so we leave. We put a lure on the Quonset because I'm assuming the one outside is broken by now. Then yeah, we just go up, 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 up en route to the ravine. Like a chicken with 3 extra. Wow, would they all fit? I mean, I assume so. If you were having them. Okay. If you mushed it together, okay. Okay, yeah, and that one is gone. That is to be expected. Okay, drop you, grab you. We go. Fog's at 35%. Now remember, predators are up, means bear could be up too. Hey, Stewie, welcome in. Hope your weekend's going all right. I'm just over here fighting all my instincts. Because we're prepping for Fiat's slow walking the Darkwalker tournament. Spent the first half of the stream just answering some questions, maybe generating another one or two, but now we're seeing what life is like if we're actually, maybe we stop to loot every now and again. We don't just zip in, grab the page, and then leave. We make sure to sample the local hospitality. Yeah, we're moseying for our life. You don't really know how Darkwalker works? Well, it does what it says on the tin. Like the way it's set up, you go through 10 zones. As I see that wolf up there. Yeah, you go through 10 zones. There's a special fireplace in each one. And then you keep moving. You don't get chased down. You grab all 10, and then you get to Ash Canyon, and then you make a little pineapple, and then poof, it goes away. Like, can it climb ropes? Oh, it doesn't need to. Darkwalker just moves up the y-axis at the same speed it moves on the x-axis. So you really don't want to have to be climbing while it's around, because it will get you. But yeah, it can like it just move vertically as easily as it likes. And for every journal page you grab, it moves faster. Not like horrendously so, but enough to where if you're tired and encumbered, it will track you down. It'll catch up to you. But it also moves in real time. So you can kind of manipulate it so you can pass time, or you can do things that pass time and try to get a little edge that way. So, hey, Oliver, good to see you. Okay, lure got broken, so he's at the closet. You've been catching live for too long. I had to say that. Well, appreciate you dropping by, all. And I know you've got a lot to deal with as it is, but hey, I appreciate you being here and taking the time. I hope you and Boom are doing well, and you're staying as cool and hydrated as one can in these conditions. I know it can be a challenge. Yeah, we're just doing a little prep work for the next tournament. See if that's something we want to take part in. I lean toward yes, but we'll see. It is it is Darkwalker, but not as I know it. Astrid, my girl, please. Thank you. Let's see, where are we fog-wise? 48%. So we're going to see the timer here real quick. We can pop in here real quick. Do we see anything worth grabbing?
This'll come in handy.
Nah. And a hatchet? Nah. You're doing pretty good? Good. Proud to say you keep your home such that your mostly black dog isn't panting. Good shout. I will take that can opener, though.
Probably useful.
No. No. Those are both terrible. How about that? That's terrible. My God. Y'all live like this? What are you? Flare shell. I might be able to use that eventually. You forgot it was Sunday. Yeah, actually that's fair. Yeah. What even is time? Okay, there we go. Yeah. See, so when we were in crumbling, at the 50-minute mark, we had 7 minutes to cover. Now we're at the 50% mark in coastal, and we got 19 minutes. So confirmation that the bigger the zone, the longer the timer, which makes all kinds of sense. Excuse me. How many of these I have? 19 sticks? Honestly, too many. Oh, let's pop this. There's going to be a wolf right over this ridge. Because remember, see? See? It was right there. Good grief. I've got jumped by that wolf enough to where I actually remembered. Okay, let's use that. 60%. Nah, go ahead and use the book. It's fine. Plenty more where that came from. We're just gonna start a little fire here, and then we're gonna mark time. Gonna milk the clock a bit because the idea here, Oliver, is
Come on, little fire.
we want to like we're not playing Darkwalker the way it's meant to be played. Where it's like get in, get out. No, here we're actually going to hang about. We're trying to extend that survival timer as long as we can. Wait a minute, why am I here? We don't want to go this way. We want to leave via the ravine. Yeah, dingus. Also, Astrid, please pull some good torches. Thank you. Also, yeah, please don't back into a burning fire. There. Honestly, I was so ready for that wolf. I forgot our actual departure. No. Everything's fine. Again, we're milking the clock. There's that stupid wolf. Sounds interesting, but it seems your time is up. All right. No worries, Oliver. Appreciate you hanging out. Take care, and we'll catch you next time. But yeah, you and Boom always have a place here. Yeah, that actually probably did work fine. Yeah, fog meter's at 60%. We're good. We're good. It's not that far to the ravine. Oh, careful. Careful. Zoop. Yeah, as long as we stay unencumbered and reasonably well rested, we should be able to stay ahead of old D-dubs for pretty much the whole of the experience. Now, we are also currently without a, well, we have a bow and we have a single arrow, which in terms of deterrence is not much. I have flare shells, I do not have a flare gun. Now I know we get a flare gun at the Timberwolf Mountain fire, but that is a ways off. Yeah, there might have been a revolver on the Carl Bob in the whale factory, but we're not going back for that. Clearly not. So, with the I think we get one of the PV fire. Again, still, well, that's one fire before, so. Psh. Uh, oh, broken railroad. We might get one there. Yeah. And then there's also just like any like the other ones we might get our hands on. We can't play. Yeah, the variants are not a thing. I think those are tied to the DLC. I think. But yeah, if we don't have there's some wolf tracks. Okay, got the lure. That means he's over by the PV exit. Now the thing here is, well, we got to go like follow the road and respect the topography and whatnot. D-Dub's just gonna walk straight over. So we don't have as much time as we might think. But we might do what we did previously is if we can find a wind blocked spot, we might try to set up a ward by the exit. Just milk a few minutes there. Ooh. If we wanted to, we could pop in the trailer over here, put a ward down. We got plenty of paint. And then get some, just catch up on a little sleep before we do the ravine goat. Wouldn't be the worst idea in the world, I don't think. Where are we? 72? I can probably get away with that. And we do have one torch in reserve. Right. Right. Okay, quick check. And I do mean quick.
I'll take it.
Okay. There we go. How long does the ward last? I think it's 5 hours. Let's sleep for 4, and we'll see where it is. Now we're probably going to wake up fully rested. Yeah. Okay. So there's 4, and we got about that much left. So yeah. Survey says 5 hours. Yeah, I should just drop this. It's heavy. There. Nope, 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 nope. That flash was in the exact same spot as the last one. You're terrible. No, how about you? You're fine. Okay. Yeah, I got 8 red flares. I really should be using these. But yeah, so yeah, the wards you paint, as well as the wards that are on the that are the green campfires, those are for 5 hours. Now the trick is, you need to be within a certain radius for them to actually protect you. Once you leave, you're fair game. There. Now that might not have been strictly necessary, but what's done is done. Because if nothing else, what that will do is give me an alert when it's close enough to where we should really leave the zone. And then so the wards are 5 hours. The lures, well, the lures go well, they tick down as like either they run out, like the one we first put in coastal, or uh, or the Darkwalker breaks them, and like it takes it like it does it instantaneously, like it does not have to like stomp on it or anything. Okay, fog's at 77%. And we're warm, so we can just hang out a bit. Now, yeah, the ravine. So we come in, we veer off to the left, take the slope down. Oh yeah, how many bandages do we have? 4. Okay, that's enough. It's one for each limb. Then we take the goat down. We aim to split the twin trees, and then we get down on the ice. We take a right turn, and it's going to spit us out as though we took as though we went to the ravine through, or to Bleak Inlet through the ravine the natural way. I'll grab a quick little naplet. Oh, and the ward is gone. Rightio. Or excuse me, like the lure is gone. 81%. This is probably a good time to leave. Bye! Oh yeah, I guess just in case. Just in case. Excuse you? Hello? It won't let me use paint. This is bad for our safety. I've never seen it do that before. Thank you. Yeah, we've still got 3 cans. We're good. And of course, the wind is directly in our face in a very narrow passage, because why wouldn't we? Yeah, I don't think I can't recall seeing that either. Certainly not in the one challenge where spray paint actually matters. There we go. Okay. Now, when we come out of the tunnel, this next tunnel, that is when the goatage begins. Okay. Just real quick. Okay, 16%. So it's not going up that quickly. I'm trying to think, so do we... If we're not coming back through the ravine, do we maybe drop a ward? Nope, okay. I say, do we drop a ward and try to milk a little more time out of it? I don't know. And I say, this wind is infuriating. Like, of all the times for the wind to be blowing hard directly in our face, it would be in it's like when you're trying to leave Broken Railroad and then come back to the Muskeg. It's a narrow strip, and you're almost certainly gonna get, gonna get hit with a choke point. Anyway, now it's time to see how well I remember this little goat, which is essential if you're gonna speedrun this, but also feels fairly important if you're gonna mosey like we are. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, now we gotta stay high here for as long as we can. There. Okay, that could have gone better. But we're down with no sprains. Oh! Actually, I think we might have aimed a little bit too far to the right. But that's actually just fine. So what we can do, we can pop in here, where it's warm. And we can just stop for a bit and warm up. So can I sleep in here? We can. Yeah, as ravine goats go, that was actually pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. Okay, 42% here. Actually, do we have a journal? We do not have... Wait, do we have a journal? We kind of have a journal. So we've survived at least one day. Let's see, it is 12:15. I can't go super... Yeah, we're not going to finish the run today. Question is, can we get... Maybe can we get to... Let's see, we're coming in on the high side, so we might have to deal with timberwolves up top or a bear in the parking lot. But we can get to the... Yeah. Let's get to the bleak fire. That'll be DP coastal bleak. Sure. Excuse me.
I think I can use this.
Another time maybe, not now. Okay, and as per tradition, yeah, thankfully the Cougar is not a thing in Darkwalker. But then again, you need to be going for a surprising amount of time before that would be something to worry about. But yeah, with the wildlife refresh, I've seen that bear in the parking lot many a time, so we're going to be ready for that. What are we going to do if that's the case? I don't actually know. Okay, that is, I think that's a solo jerk. Okay, that's fine. Wait, no. Never mind. I got timberwolves up here. That is bad luck. So, we are actually going to have to run a bit. Now, you can do the little time skip as long as the flare is up, but I don't... I don't feel confident enough to do that, like to power through that and be responsible with the flare staying up. So we're just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Yes, yes, go entertain them.
Perfect.
Oh, nice. Thank you, dear, for your sacrifice. Whew. Now there should be a stim in here. I didn't go looking for one in the dam.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
No, okay, it can be under here, which it is not. It can be in here. Those are shell cases. We don't care about those. Or, or did they change the stim spawn locations in the loot refresh? That is big rude. I was kind of counting on those.
Best be prepared for anything.
I'm not loving the amount of film I'm finding.
This'll come in handy.
Disagree. Oh, there it is. Streamers don't look up. Okay, now. Yeah, we get 2 more cans after this, and we're gonna get one at the fire, so we're fine. Get that stamina back after having to run here. Okay, grab that. Load that. Oh wait, don't we have a cleaning kit? We do. Okay, that's a little indulgent. But yeah, 80% should be good, at least for a little while. Okay, any inventory man? We are just like borderline heavy. Okay, that's fine. Do we really need 16 sticks? Probably not. That's all good. We're wearing all of our clothing. Yeah, it's mostly tools. And of those tools, it's probably mostly, well, not mostly, but it's a lot of flares. Okay, do I still need these? No, I do not. We have a revolver. It's a good revolver. Okay. That is fine. Right. Now, we remember, Hinterland fixed the hole in the fence that used to be on the right-hand side, leaving the radio hut. So what we need to do is get up on the left-hand side, drop down, then leave. Excuse me. Okay, one more thing to drop. Yeah, there used to be a nice hole right there, but there tisn't anymore. So we got to drop down, go underneath, and then pop down here. And there's where we want to be. But to do that, we've got to shimmy over and then slowly, carefully make our way down the slope. Yeah, goating under time pressure is generally not advisable, but sometimes the game just forces your hand. Or sprains your hand, as the case may be. There. Now, we don't need to stop and fix that because all we did was sprain the wrist. And we don't have any two-handed weapons. Oh, so you see your DM is cooking with a new campaign. Oh, are you? As you're starting up already, huh? Because I know what was it, like an 8-month campaign that you wrapped up recently? Oh, bear, 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 not bear.
I'll take it.
Nope. So what is on tap for the new campaign? That your previous character was, I think, what did you say, deleted from existence? No, there's antiseptic in there. We don't need that. It's a soda and some jerky.
Could end up being useful.
Use that. Good walking around food. More soda. Sheesh. Okay, fire's right there. Okay, we have activated the fire, so should probably just make use of it. Is that an MRE? That's an MRE.
Looks like this has been here a while.
Wow. Okay. Another cup of coffee. Appreciate it. Make sure we get the diary. Hey, Moosehide Satchel. Now we're talking. Okay, there goes the lure, which is totally fine. Oh, right, we need to actually put on the satchel if we're going to get the carry capacity. There, much better. Okay, that's all fine. Are we hungry? A little. Okay, anything else we want to ditch? God, that MRE is heavy, but we do have the satchel working for us now. Uh, we have the bandages. Sure. All right, yeah, that's 3 out of 10. So let me. I'll say sleep 3. We're not going to get 3. There we go. Now, much as I hate to leave things unfinished, it is 12:30 in the morning, and I do have work in a few hours. And again, we have 7 notes to go. So I think we will leave it there. Gonna do some dice rolls. Gonna play as amnesiac heroes. We don't know what race, class, or stats we're gonna have to go through, discover them, and go through ability checks. Oh wow, that could be traumatizing. Now, does it say? Okay, so we've been going for 2 days, 3 hours, 49. But that's yeah, that's in-game time, not real time. I guess they keep that elsewhere. Yeah, Stewie, it's unfortunate. Okay, so what has this told us so far? Well, it tells me I'm going to have to fight my instincts if we're going to do this tournament. But even if we put in just a modicum of extra looting, like make sure we get warm clothing, just get that travel food, your jerky, your ketchup, chips, your soda. We can stay reasonably well fed and mobile. You don't need a bunch of canned stuff. But if we can get warm clothes and some extra spray paint, this is doable. We might come back next week and maybe see if we can finish this run off. Kind of a proof of concept. Just to see what kind of baseline time I should be looking at. Because yeah, I think we've left every zone with the little fog timer alert down there, including the transition zones. So I think, at least theory-wise, we're in a good place. We just need to figure out how to maximize that without putting ourselves in too much danger. There. But yeah, we will leave it here. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Pancake, Stewie, Oliver, and Nerdy Tokyo, who was here earlier and is now in bed, and Will, appreciate you all. Celentinia, thank you all so much. Yeah, thank you, Shaddies. Thank you, Lurkers. Um, yeah, next week, yeah, I think we'll come back to this on the weekend. I somehow still have dozens of demos to go through, so we might be back for another Variety Friday. But we'll deal with that then. Anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. YouTube friends, thank you for being here. We will see you next time, and bye for now.